Okay, so we are going to do a video just to kind of show you how to reset the tiny house. The first step would be coming in and grabbing the laundry from the laundry basket. We'll show you where that is in a minute. Double checking the couch cushion cover and just seeing if that has too much stuff on it, if that needs to go into the laundry as well. Hopefully they will have followed directions and strip the bed. And so then after you start the laundry, so that that can get started, then come upstairs and make the bed. After you make sure that downstairs the pillows and the blankets that should be folded up here are actually up here. If they're not, go ahead and bring them up here, because otherwise, if you make the bed and then bring them up, you can be bringing up dust and hair and kind of backtrack. So when you make the bed, we use a system called triple sheeting, and we will give you the ability to look at a video, but just for simplicity's sake, can you come to the, so you have your bottom sheet, and then you will have a regular flat sheet just like normal. Then you put on the duvet and you just sandwich it, and then you put another top sheet on top, match the two, fold it over about 4 inches, and then you fold it over, or 6 inches, and then you fold it over again. So you sandwich the duvet in between the two sheets so that you don't have to stuff a duvet cover every single time. And then when you do the end down here, we'll do kind of like hospital corners, where you pull it up and underneath. And then we don't want these extra edges out, so just tuck them underneath, and then that kind of makes everything nice and tidy. Be sure to double check when you make the bed that there aren't any random strings or hairs or anything obvious that shouldn't be up here. And then you will wipe down around the bed with a damp cloth and a rag, and make sure to grab the ledge along here too, and along here as far as you can. Also do along the stairs. When you also come, you're going to want to go down the stairs. You will see that even after a one-night stay, all the stairs will have dust and hair and that kind of stuff. Most of the time, the stair treads and everything are just fine, but you want to double check if there are some major, can you go this way so you can see? If there are some major dark spots where they obviously nicked it with shoes that they shouldn't be wearing into the house, then go ahead and just wipe that down as well. Once you come downstairs, then you're going to want to deal with the toilet, because if anything comes out or leaks from the toilet and from the garbage, you want that to be right at the beginning before it messes up any of the other progress you've made. So we have another whole video on how to do that, but essentially you put 2 garbage bags inside of here. You want to make sure that all of these spokes can hold it, and then we have the garbage bags in here, and then put a few scoops of sawdust in, and that will make it so that everything smells nicely.
Want to show them where the sawdust is?
The sawdust is back in here, and if for some reason it's getting low, the bottom one has a whole bunch more in it, so that'll be fine.
Let us know if it's running a little low on sawdust.
Yep. Okay, the food digester is on your list, and that is down here, and you can check it by reaching in and feeling. I had just replaced it, so at this point it's fine. It usually takes a while, and it takes some food particles going down it to actually fill it up in any way, shape, or form. So we don't have to do that real often. And then the food basket is up on top here. So we'll have 3 different kinds of oatmeal, 2 packets of each, 4 different granola bars, coffee, and coffee, and then a couple things of popcorn. Please let us know if anything is getting low, like this, you know, we're getting low depending on how long someone is going to stay. We want to make sure to have more of that available. In addition to, do we really need to go the exact list?
It'll help them.
Okay, so even if the glasses are in here, I have taken to holding them up to the light and just double checking, are they actually clean or not? Because sometimes people think they got them clean and it is a disaster. So, and if they're, it can't close because the curtain's out where it's not supposed to be right now. So anyway, and especially if they have them up on the counter here, definitely double check them. The majority of times I have found that I have to rewash whatever they have used. Okay, so the coffee maker and the microwave are in here. So just look, smell inside of it. When you finish, go ahead and leave everything open so that, not that, but leave this open so that it can have a chance to dry out so that we don't have any risk of moisture or mildew. Definitely take a look inside of here because sometimes people are not very efficient at putting the filters in, and so you can end up with grounds kind of hanging out in the bottom there. If they have moved it into the kitchen and have not put it back to where it's supposed to be. Okay, so then you can clean the kitchen and go ahead, when you're doing this, you can pull these out. It fits pretty tightly, so just be aware that you can do that. It makes it a lot easier to clean. And then I like to do all the dusting in here because you kind of get everything down to a floor level. So that means all the ledges. One of the last guests, they obviously had a can of soda or something spray up against the window. So just keep your eyes open, pay attention. Usually this has a whole bunch of humidity and moisture on it after we've had a guest.
In the cold weather, that is.
Because of the cold weather. So go ahead and wipe it down so that we can kind of absorb some of that moisture. This tiny house is really tight, which means that we have to work a little bit harder to keep it from, you know, having moisture in it that we don't want. Yeah, so just keep your eyes open. The good thing about white is that you see everything. The bad thing is that you see everything. So, like I just noticed, we've got some spill marks here where somebody, you know, bumped their coffee or whatever. So I'll catch that before we get out of here today. And then clean the inside of this glass door if needed, because sometimes people are running their hands and things into it. Make sure that we have the keys. We don't really want people taking off with that. And then in the bathroom, well, I guess before we head in there, the other thing to do is just to kind of double check, open stuff up, make sure that things are kind of where they're supposed to be. You know, that nothing crucial went missing, that we've got everything.
Let us know if something's missing.
Yep. Check the fridge. This water is water from the city, so we do replace that every so often if they haven't used it. Check the freezer. There shouldn't, other than the water, there shouldn't be anything in either one of those. And then check the supplies in here. So I usually have, you know, there's some floss and some face cleaning things. Do you want to pop around here? And then we have some toothbrushes and toothpaste, and these are more of the, so this will be one of the things you'll be refilling if it has gone too far down, because that prevents us from getting makeup stains on the
toilet paper. We need toilet paper in there. We gotta make sure there's enough.
Okay, well, there's one roll in there right now, so you can fit 2 rolls into the cabinet you just looked at, and anything else can go in here. So they'll find it if they need it. This is our water rain gauge. You can see right now the water is right here. By the time you get down to the line mark, that's when we start to go, oh, okay, you've only got a few more showers left. So we need to refill it with city water if we get to that point. So at that point, then clean the, the mirror, the sink, the stool, and then the shower. And typically, because they have only used it once or twice, maybe 3 times, just spray it down and then wipe it down. And then if you start to feel any kind of a buildup down along the bottom as you are cleaning, then that's something we may need to scrub. But otherwise, typically you can wipe, just spray and wipe. Because for the most part, it's just going to end up being water spots. If the floor is really bad, we do have a broom. And so you can use that first and foremost if you need to. Oh, and replacing the towels. So this is our system. Replace the towels. And here is how you can fold this so that you understand. Okay, so you take the whole towel the long way, fold it into thirds, fold it in half, and then fold it in half again. That kind of gives that nice
hotel look.
Yep, hotel look. And this is the same way that you do the hand towels and the washcloths, is fold it in thirds, fold it in half, and that's all you need to do because it's not long enough to require anything else. I try to keep some little bags in here to be able to replace the garbage bag. If for some reason the garbage smells, the actual container, wipe it out. And this is the laundry basket that you should find all the laundry in. So if you need to sweep, you can sweep, and otherwise start at the back and hand wash the floor, because there's just too much, there's too many little specks that get everywhere. So I think that's about it. If there is something that you see that you are concerned about or you're not sure, just send us a message and
picture text us.
Yep. And
damages you might see, go ahead and take a picture, text it to us.
And we will get back to you just as quickly as possible, because we want this to be a good experience for you. So I think that's it.